Hello and welcome to Matt's Meal Making Monday with your chef, Matt Man. Today we're going to work on a little bit more fancy dish. It's more of a soup today, even though I don't do much soups because my wife doesn't like soup, so I don't usually make soup. I'm going to try soup so I can show off some of the cool Pampered Chef products that we have to help make this job a whole lot easier. First off, this is the Multi-Flex prep kit that has the motor and it's battery operated. It has a battery, and then we have our finely coarse thing because we got to chop some onions here because we're making cordon bleu. We'll start out by getting everything hot like that and putting our butter and oil in the pan. Get it going nice and hot. You gotta get the butter, which is 2 tablespoons of butter and then like a tablespoon of oil in the pan. And we gotta dice up 2 cups of chicken to get that going too. You gotta get the chicken going because it's got to be done when the soup's done. We already got a cup of diced ham there to go in there too, and then we got a small cauliflower. Calls for a small cauliflower. A tablespoon of Dijon mustard sauce. A cup of shredded Swiss cheese, and then we got like 3 tablespoons of flour and a cup of chicken broth. And then we also have half a teaspoon of we like white pepper instead of black pepper, so we have that. And then just a pinch of salt at the like a teaspoon of salt when you're done to garnish it up. When you go to puree, you finally chop up your soup when it gets done. So it's coming on along nicely. Now we can put our chop up our onions really fast. And then let's be in the butt. Break that in half because it won't fit. Oh, break that in half like that so it'll fit. There you go, nice and smooth. Chopping them up like a finger. Hold on a second. Break it so it'll fit as needed. Stick them in there. Set the safety button. And then when you're all done, take the battery off. Take the battery off, take the motor off, set it aside for that reason. Take your lid off. Goes that way, away from you. Take everything off like that. Finely chopped up onions. Sometimes it doesn't get them all, but I try to do a little extra. Take the center out. Move that out of the way. Take the center out. Put your onions in there. For about 8 to 10 minutes. Put your onions and your cauliflower in there. Get them going. Get them softening up. That's part of the soup sauce there. And then you put the cauliflower in there too. Get it going. Get it nice and tenderized. Stir it in there. Smelling good. Get the chicken going too. Make sure you have another spatula for your chicken. Flip your chicken. Get it nice and brown. Once that starts getting nice and brown, you warm your ham up in there too. Warm your ham up in there. Nice cooked ham. Alright, set that aside. Set that aside. And then we'll get that going. And we'll get that nice and going for like 10 minutes. Get that going for 10 minutes. And then we'll be back here in a minute. Alright, it's been about 8 minutes and it's nice and brown. We'll add our little bit of 1 clove of minced garlic, and then we'll slowly add, while stirring, add in our 1 cup of chicken broth. Slowly stir it in there, slowly stir it in there, get that in there nice and pretty like that. Then our 3 tablespoons of flour, stir that in there till it's blended in there, stir it in there. Take the whisk, like it says, and whisk it in there. Till it's blended into the chicken stock. Yeah. There you go. Get it in there for like another minute. Get the chicken going and get it done. While you're doing that, let that sit for another minute or 2, and then get the chicken nice and done. It might take a little bit before you add the chicken in there at the final end to make sure your chicken is done, and so you don't get sick from eating uncooked chicken. Yeah. Come on, chicken. Stir it some more. Get it nice and tender. Really nice and tender. That way we can puree the onions and cauliflower into a nice broth like the chicken broth. Make it puree. To get ready to puree. Now what we'll do is we'll get ready. It's almost ready to getting soft. We're going to take the emulsion stick with the new Flex multi-prep set motor. Get it ready because we're almost ready to go. Ready to go. Move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. Pull that off the heat. Bring that over here. Like this. And take the button. And puree away. Blub, 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 blub. Blub, blub, blub. Liquefy. puree, get it all nice and good, equally pureed all over. In and out if you have to for a little bit to get everything. Alright, guys, doing that with the chicken. Make sure the chicken's getting nice and browned all over. Alright, that looks nicely pureed. Alright, stop that, take the battery off. Take your emulsion blender stick part, put it in the sink so you don't make a mess. And then it should end up coming out like this, and then you got to do it while it's hot. You got to do the final step, is like adding the pepper and everything into there. Take the pepper, add the pepper in there. Add the Dijon, a little bit of Dijon mustard sauce in there. Get a little squirt of salt in there. That way you don't actually get too much in there. A little pinch of salt. In there, stir it in there. Get it nice and stirred in there. Get all that stirred in there. Stir. Plop, 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 plop. Alright. Looking like the cordon bleu sauce. Now at this stage it starts to look like this. Looks a little yellowishy brown in there. That's the way it's supposed to look. Now while it's still hot, we gotta add the now that the chicken and everything's done, we gotta start adding the chicken and everything into it. Not getting all that juice in there. We don't need all that juice in there. Take all the ham in there, get it out without getting all that juice in there. We don't want that juice from the chicken in there. Nope, we don't want the juice from the chicken. Stick it all in there like that. Come over here if you can after you get some out. Dump a little bit out. There we go. You can get some more of this chicken in there. Get all the chicken in there. Get it in there quickly as you can. Because you got to get the cheese in there so it'll melt. Stir that all in there. Stir it all in there. Get it all nice and stirred in there and get the cheese ready. Get the shredded Swiss cheese ready to go, because it's got to melt in there too. And dump that in there now. It's all stirred in there good. So you get all the cheese, because cheese makes things better. Yeah. Get it so the cheese melts while it's hot. Keep stirring till the cheese is nice and melted. Keep stirring, keep stirring. Stir, stir, stir until the cheese is all melted in there, because it's nice and hot. Melt cheese. Stir it in there till the cheese melts really nice and good from the heat. There you go, cheese. Get all nice and melted cheese. Yeah. You're making this dish better than it was without you. Nice cheese. Alrighty. Get a bowl out here. Get a nice bowl out here. so y'all can see what it looks like. Get a scoop of this nice cordon bleu. Let's get some of that chicken in there. See some of that little chicken in there. And there's your cordon bleu. Chicken cordon bleu. Let's see how it tastes. I bet you it'll be oh so good. I guarantee you, you're gonna like it. And that's the dish for this week on Matt's Meal Making Monday. Thanks for joining in for this week's episode. And until next week, thanks for joining in and watching my video. And like and subscribe. And if you think you know anybody else, spread the word. Thanks until next week.